On Daf 49 of Yevamot, we get a pretty wild story. And it's one of the stories that follows a certain pattern that I've seen numerous times, which is when you get this kind of evil ruler who doesn't believe in Torah, who nonetheless tries to use logic based on the Torah in order to put someone to death who does believe in it. It's kind of a very funny juxtaposition of using something that you're really not fond of and twisting it in order to get at somebody who is a strict adherent to it. So what is this story? We've got this King Manasseh. King Manasseh was considered to be one of the most evil kings of all time. He was the king of Yehuda, and he wants to kill the prophet Yeshayahu, or Isaiah, as we say in English. And so what ground does he come up with? He's a king. He could just have the prophet killed, right? He said, no. He actually tries to create a Torah basis for killing him. He says, Moses says that nobody may see God and live. And yet you claimed in your prophecy to have seen God. Therefore, you must be a liar. You must be a false prophet. And therefore, you are subject to death. Now, Yeshayahu says, there is no answer I can give this king who is out to get me, who is manipulating things against me, that will actually get him to spare my life and actually see things favorably for me. So I'm not even going to try to engage in this farce of a trial that he's putting on. He instead says a divine name and turns himself into a cedar tree, like it's sucked into an existing tree, I believe. And Manasseh's servants see this and they're like, okay, we're just going to go down and we are going to cut down this tree, which is pretty wild. Like you see somebody like turning themselves into a cedar tree, getting absorbed in this tree. You'd think, okay, wow, this person's got some access to powers I don't want to be messing with, right? I should leave this guy alone. No, that's not what they do. It's like, oh, he's caught in a tree. No problem. Let's chop down the tree. And as they chop down the tree, they wind up getting to him and killing him.